Hi guys, it's Miss Debbie from the Appomattox Regional Library System, and this week we're going to be making pinhole cameras, a camera Obscura, and we're going to do sun printing. So to start off, to make your camera Obscura, which just shows the image at the other end of your box, it's just kind of a cool way to show how old cameras work. You just put a tiny little hole at one end, and then you're going to cut away a square at the other end. And I really recommend parents do both the steps because it's kind of dangerous. Now, once you've done that, you're going to want to tape a piece of wax paper over the square. And then you have a camera Obscura. And you're going to shine it at a bright light source in a dark room, and you'll be able to see it at the other end. It worked really cool, but it didn't show up on film. Next, I'm going to show you how to do a pinhole camera. To do this, you want to put a square at one end of your box, a small square. And again, I recommend adults do this step. And then you're going to make your lens. To do that, you're going to fold some aluminum foil over and over again to make it nice and hard. And then you're going to cut a hole in it. I had a little bit of excess, so I cut that off. And then, again, making the hole something I would have an adult do. Once you have your hole, it's time to tape it onto the inside of your box so your hole is nice and flush and you don't have any pieces of the aluminum foil kind of poking through your hole, because this is your lens. So you want to tape it into your square, make sure it's center, and then go ahead and secure it with a couple more pieces of tape. Now we're going to make our shutter. To do that, we're going to do 2 pieces of tape overlapped, fold them together, and then place it on your box. Now, this box, I noticed it was not light proof, so I wanted to make it light proof. So I went ahead and I used some tape to make kind of a little skirt on my box. And this is actually pretty accurate for old school cameras. A lot of them would have a skirt on them to protect the film from getting exposed or having any light leaks. So you want to go around and make a skirt all over your box if you need to, if your box is not light proof like mine was not. And to do this, I just did a piece of tape on the outside and connected it with a piece of tape on the inside and left some hanging down to make a little skirt. And it was really simple, just did it all the way around my box. And then my camera was ready to put my paper in. So to set up your camera, you want to put some photographic light sensitive paper on one end of your box. You can use UV paper for this, but it does need to be exposed for a very long time, like overnight. Like start it in the morning and expose it all day, and then you'll have a really cool image. So I went ahead and taped in my lens, and then I used my paper right across from my lens, and then I closed it up nice and tight and made sure my skirt was down. Now to use it, you just lift the shutter, and if you are using the UV paper, I do recommend lifting the shutter, taping it back, and leaving it all night. Now we're going to do our sun prints, and for this you will need UV paper. You can buy it off Amazon. You'll need a piece of cardboard to go under it, whatever you want to expose on your UV paper, and of course the piece of acrylic that comes with it that helps draw the sun to the paper. So go ahead and put your items on it, your cardboard underneath it, and your piece of acrylic on top, and then let it expose for 1 to 5 minutes. I found that about 3 minutes was perfect, and then I dipped it in my water, and I dipped it again, and I had a really cool image. I hope you guys enjoyed this craft, and I hope you have a great weekend.